to find it. Sweeter pizza. Okay. I do like that sauce quite. Pizza. Okay, I'm gonna pull a curveball when it comes to pizza. Um, I I do like the scallion stuff. So like as my mother would call it, they're not actually pizzas, but they're more like pancakes, but I do like my disc like circular pads of scallion pancakes made with rice, right? The patty, the starch part is rice instead. The scallion pancakes. Mm. Mm. Speaking of round, flat deliciousness. What do you guys think of anchovies? My best friends and I, you know, we still like those boluses of salty goodness in pizza. I do dig anchovies. Very specific anchovies that they use on pizza. Not just any anchovies. Very specific ones. I don't know what they're called, but I know that I've bought anchovies before and they're not. They can vary quite a bit. Okay, so I'm farming this random thing that may or may not happen. But I'm looking for souvenirs. I'm missing 2 souvenirs in this game in the story mode. Also, it has a cute dog in here too. This game has beautiful artistic direction as well. And it's an ARPG roguelike game. Or it's an ARPG in the main story mode, and there's a roguelike variant of it, which I will be attempting a hard run today before I stop for the day. I think we shouldn't waste them till the fallout, and then only as an— oh my gosh, you would. Have you ever seen Futurama, Jay? I don't know if you've seen the anchovy like episode. It's one of the earlier seasons of Futurama. I thought that episode was pretty— okay. There's one episode about anchovies. Like Fry had some money or came by some money, lots of— long story short, and then he wanted a piece of his pass. So they were auctioning off a can of anchovies, and turns out that anchovies oil, the anchovy oil, is like fish oil in general is non-existent anymore in the future, like in the future where Futurama takes place. But all he wanted the anchovies for was to eat it on pizza, even though it could have led to like $1 million innovation or something, and the conglomerate who was interested tried very hard to get it from him, but in the end she thought that he was gonna make an investment and try to like outcompete her in her conglomerate oil making. But turns out near the end of the episode, Fry just wants to eat it, and she's like, oh yeah, all right, go ahead. You know, she only really cared about her wealth, but you know, this irony and paradox. I mean, not irony, and ignorance, blissful ignorance. But you know, what are the value? How much do you value a thing of the past? Okay, all right. So I have to run through area 2 of zone 2. I also have to level characters still. I have 4 family members. I have 2 family members left to level. So it's just Mark and Kevin left to get their family traits. Yeah. Alright, RNG. I guess the dog thing wasn't too much RNG. The golden goblet was an RNG thing on stack lands. This is also RNG, so we need to hopefully we get the souvenir. No, their names are indeed these are all story-driven characters. You do not get to name them. The entire game, this is a indie game, but the entire game is narrated by a voice actor. It was a wonderful story. In fact, I would love to see more, but I think the game has largely reached the end of its development cycle, like for expanded content. Who knows? If a game like Terraria exists, indie devs have this habit of surprising you, which is a wonderful habit. Surprising you like, hey guys, I know it's been 2 years and we made a new game, but we thought to celebrate like the, I don't know, the 5th anniversary of the game that made us big, here's an update kind of thing. Yeah, see that it's all narrated. Even if it's even after you hear all of them. It's kind of like Supergiant Games with their games, like Hades, for example. I love narration. Especially this type of narration. Got that older, wise sounding narration. I'm supposed to find the button order. The character can evade, but I used a charm that I'm basically just clearing for the XP. So dang it. I had to try every combo. Beautiful game, by the way. I had this game during early access for like maybe I want to say this game was in early access about 3 years. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Getting used to my analog controls again. Yeah, this game had a long development cycle too. You enjoy playing the secret world, and because of that, it was so exciting to start a new mission because you could get this long. Yeah, I can understand that. This game right here, every time you like discover something or go back and finish a run, you come back to new dialogue. It's like Hades. If there's any game that my favorite of 2020 easily, it would be Hades for narration. You basically, I almost want to like complete runs faster just to hear more narration and like banter between the characters and stuff. That's when you know you've got a winning, and it's largely true for most of Supergiant games. What about for 2021? Okay, I gotta remember what came out in 2021. Actually, that game come out. Quick check. Quick check. Honestly, Griftlands is pretty close. I probably still give it to the fan favorite. 2021 is probably the year of Inscription. Yeah. I'd probably still give it to Inscription. I'm a indie person though. I tend to like novelty over trends. I mean, I agree with the Game of the Year awards. It's just I didn't play the game. So like 2020 was the year of Hades, but it was also the year of Last of Us 2. I don't own any consoles, so I wasn't able to play Last of Us 2. I agree with the remarks that were made about Last of Us 2. It's just personal experience would gravitate towards Hades because I played the game as well. I both watched other people play it and including experienced it. Oh, okay. Yeah, Inscription is in a series of long games. This developer and self-publisher, the guy who does this, the group that does this, the way their game works is they deliberately subvert expectations. And Inscription is their fourth or third game in the series. Pony Island was one of their earlier ones, and Hex was another one. And those games, they're deliberately supposed to be funny, like comedy funny. So their strength is wrapping simplified mechanics, like manageable, sufficient mechanics, and the dialogue and the narration is what sells the game. It is to make like statements, funny statements that we make, you know, like when we were playing Stacklands, we're making jokes about pets and stuff. The people who write for those games, that's what made Inscription 2021's indie game. It almost won Game of the Year, to be honest, but there was another indie game that won it, which is It Takes Two. And It Takes Two I haven't played yet, and it was available to me to play, but I want to play it with another person. I don't want to do it soon. You didn't like Pony Island, but Inscription looks cool? That's fair. There's another game called Hex. So Pony Island was supposed to be a take on very specific genre. You know how it jumps from, you know, it has like an overall theme, but they keep jumping between like different genre. Inscription has an entirely different pool, and it's focused on deck building, right? Well, it's focused on roguelike deck builders. So I like Inscription quite a lot more than Pony Island because of my preference, my like bias. But I did like both. I like the idea, like what they're capturing in those games, and I like his design language. The leader, the person that's conceptualizing the stuff. It's a really great brand. Like when their next game, you kind of come to expect that stuff now. Like, hey, it's this developer. It's like, oh yeah, very recognizable design choice. Supergiant Games is also one of my personal favorites too. 2020's Hades. Before that was Pyre, Transistor, and Bastion. Bastion is actually one of the hidden gem Xbox games back in the day. It landed Supergiant Games hit the ground running with their first title. They explore genre as well while maintaining their like stylization and storytelling. There are a lot of expectations for Supergiant Games. Great narration, complete voice acting is like an expectation now of Supergiant Games. It's hard to ignore the quality of their dialogue writing. (2019). It's hard for me to remember like the years, the COVID years, because the COVID years kind of blend together a lot. Because it goes back to 2019. What was 2019? I'm gonna end up naming another indie game. Yeah, it was a very depressing, you know, like a bittersweet kind of. I feel Supergiant Games have this wonderful way of making loss, like feeling lost and like aimlessly wandering and like whimsical without falling into the trap of making something overly ambitious and too big to meet the scale. Like Bastion occurred right after a calamity, and that created that aesthetic, that narrow, intimate discovery. And so in Transistor, it's the same. Transistor has that little, oh, there is this bigger environment that you want to visit, but because of the way the dystopian, like, catastrophicness happened, it narrows in on this gloomy, like, but still can be beautiful loneliness that the games tend to portray. Like even Hades, you have this collective god. It's a big pantheon of gods and, you know, of Greek mythology and stuff, but it can still feel very homely and small and gloomy and trapped, which is what I like about Supergiant Games. It's a common theme on all their games so far. Their 4 games so far has hit all these notes. Obviously, there are a lot of differences between them, but at the moment, I'm just citing the ones that are similar between them. Grifflands is by Clay Entertainment. Grifflands is another deck builder. It's a text-based game, like Choice Matters text-based game with a heavy deck building and like multiple board interactions. I like the mechanics a lot more in Griffland. It's one of the more unique presentations. The reading and the lack of VOs and stuff, it's understandable. It's really text heavy, super text heavy. There's a lot of dense reading, which reminds me of like older games, like CRPG games. Things like Wasteland, Pillars of Eternity, any Obsidian game, Obsidian Entertainment game, Baldur's Gate, Planescape Torment, Divinity Original Sin, games like that. Wait, no, never mind. That's not what I'm looking for. So the RNG thing I'm looking for is behind these blue walls, and I'm looking for 2 souvenirs here. I basically just have to explore the floor and hope.
Can the body endure the mind's gamble?
33%. Okay. Story is very important to me. However, it's not a deal breaker for me either. You know, because in the indie field, they just specialize in something, and if it's executed well, I really like that. I like the passionate, full send effort, like unapologetic efforts of fine focus in the indie ones. From time to time, I do eventually play launch games, like bigger games, but not on launch. Mainly because of what we talked about earlier. About expenses and stuff. They do start to pile up at some point. I forgot what year Darkest Dungeon came out, but Darkest Dungeon is one of my yearly highlights as well. Darkest Dungeon 1. Darkest Dungeon 2 is in early access, and it remains a Epic exclusive until early access is over. Hopefully. And I'll be able to like play it on Steam at some point. If not, I guess I can wait. I wouldn't have mind buying it on early access if they didn't just like, you know, hit the Epic Store exclusive. I do like buying buying games that I really like in early access, just because I kind of believe in a lot of fundamentals of game design when people put their game in early access. At the moment, I don't think I've purchased an early access game on a grand note and suddenly the game flopped. Not yet. Knock on wood, I guess. But there hasn't been a game yet that I pulled the trigger on in early access and they flopped really, really hard. Like they didn't execute on anything, and then the devs kind of skimped out and skipped town kind of thing. That happens a lot. It happens a lot more than people draw attention to, and that's unfortunate. But for everyone, you know, for many of those, there are wonderful devs and self-publishers that are today because of the early access process. Clay Entertainment is a great example that immediately expanded and pretty much built their entire catalog on indie devs, like groups of indie devs, including their in-house developers. Because we can name a few, right? Don't Starve. Don't Starve is a great ongoing hit. Mark of the Ninja. Oxygen not included. Invisible Ink. It's a bunch of hits after hits after hits. I bought one game from the Epic Store that was an exclusive, something called Void Train. Oh, that's interesting. I'm not familiar. If it's an exclusive, I'm a little behind on Epic exclusives, so I'm not familiar with Void Train. Is that recent? Come on, Blue Room. There's no chance of... I should get used to the map layout, so then I don't have to like double back. There are fairly limited permutations of the map layout of the zone, so I can just like quickly speed run to the blue rooms without too much hassle. I do have to gain levels on this guy though. He needs 4 more levels to unlock the family trait. Oh wait, is this it? Oh no, this is the... Oh, this is the herb thing. That's not what I'm looking for. Well, honestly, I don't know if souvenirs drop from her. Still looking for 2 souvenirs. Let's see. What have you been playing lately? Is it the Void Train game? I have an Epic Store account, but it's just to collect free games. I mean, most of the time the games are games that I already own the copy to on Steam. So and then a lot of them are like low priority games. I had an Epic account randomly collecting for a while. There hasn't been a point in which there was a game that I would play on Epic Store that I don't own on Steam yet. So it's kind of unfortunate, but I do like the idea of being able to support developers that I really like. Because without them, I might be in a very dark place. Wait, oh no, this is the Earth. I keep getting debated by there's the level. So level 17. Let's see if this lady gives me her name is Mary. She's the mother. She's the mother of the characters. They're all related, except for one person. Oh wait, done. Yeah, this is Mary. Nope. So we have to go back and run it again. RNG do be hard.
A chamber touched only by earth, wind, and the powers.
It's a bit more of an explorer builder. You travel down a train track that is floating in this void, hence the name, and you build the train up and unlock things, which slowly augments the void. I see. That sounds really interesting. It also kind of reminds me of ground up building base stuff, like a post-apocalyptic ground up micromanagement building with like resource gathering that involves an expedition style type game. Like this one game I can remember is Shelter. It wasn't as popular, but Shelter was good. Then what you call it, freaking Bethesda made that Fallout mobile game. Oh man, that Fallout mobile. What was it called? I think it was just called Shelter. Fallout Shelter totally took the concept from this other game that I was playing. Buggers. I like the concept of that game. I'll have to look at it. The Void Train, huh? Do you know the developer for Void Train off the top of your head? No dice still. Feels bad, man. Do you know the developer of Void Train? Earlier I was talking about Void Train reminds me of a game called Shelter, which is you build a ground base up to the surface and you are supposed to send out expeditions and micromanage people for excursions. Actually, there's another developer that kind of does that survival dystopian type of base building, kind of like a mix of exploration location kind of deal. They're the Frostpunk developers. They make a game called This War of Mine. Hype Train Digital. I feel like I Might be familiar with a game. I'll have to look it up next sometime this evening to see if I have a game from Hype Train. But this War of Mine / Frostpunk devs, I like that dev too. That's a wonderful indie dev. This is Kevin. I don't think you can get souvenir. You can get XP. Hype Train. It sounds so familiar. I totally missed. Why do mobs move when they don't have a target? Come on, man. The Wild 8, Stone Shard, and Police Stories. Yes, those are the games I'm familiar with. Oh, so it's Hype Train. I played some of Police Story. I have not played through it. Stone Shard was something I was interested in because I had it on the list, right? And I watched people play Wild 8. I'm pretty sure the Wild 8, the person I watched was Carnage. Wonderful little like father gamer, like a person, a family man that plays a lot of video game, like non-edgy video games. A lot of times he's really into his RPGs and his like even like indie explorations. I'm pretty sure Carnage was the person I watched play Wild 8. What's it up with my right wrist? Today's my upper body day, and my right oh, that's kind of hard to say. My right wrist is like has like this really weird knot in it. Today is upper body day, so 4 sets of four sets of chin-ups, 4 sets of push-ups, 4 sets of inverted rows, and I have my dead hangs to do. 3 max duration dead hangs to do today after I head out. After we do the hard run. 1 hard run in this game. They can take up to like 2 to 3 hours, so trying to hope to get 1 souvenir for the achievements. I love collecting Steam achievements. It's my attraction to certain games may be boosted significantly with Steam achievements. it gives me a window into the dev's design language. Like, for example, Undertale is one where the dev explicitly said they didn't want to create Steam achievements because they want the players to discover how the multiple endings and stuff on their own and don't prescribe that stuff. But I get it. I get that choose your freedom thing in terms of the design, but I play video games to get into the mind of the developer. So I love it when developers take their time to have fun with their Steam achievements or challenge people to do specific things they envisioned for their games. So that's what Steam achievements mean to me.
Breaking the circle.
I don't know if that's the case for everyone else. Like, some people would do it for like posterity and legacy and maybe like EPing, but I really do love it when developers like say, hey, you know, here's an idea, and I would love to try to do it. Oh, you what? Yeah, I watched him for a really long time. Yeah, the last time I watched him was me and him, right? Like, I agreed with him when he talked about like the potentiality of, like, he really liked CDPR as a dev, and it goes without saying that he probably would agree. I don't actually know him personally or anything, but he expressed a lot of his cautious optimism with Cyberpunk 2077. I did too. I still do, really, because I don't think CDPR is a group that would dip when the going gets tough. But he was in the game, so his special reveal when Cyberpunk 2077 came out was that he was actually one of the first NPCs that have quite a lot of narration that stuck out with a quest line in Cyberpunk 2077. Code Carnage, that is. I also watch a lot of Maximilian Dude. He's also like this family man with like with a loving wife and friends that all enjoy video games together. It's so freaking wholesome. Like, his personality is, you know, not dramatically different. Like, all their personalities are dramatically different from people I would associate with, but it's just so wholesome to see people enjoy video games. And I mean, people having fun and just smiling, and even though I don't act like that or can empathize with that, just like that happiness, the gleefulness of being excited for games and exploring worlds and imaginations, that does not get old for me. That's like my escapism. Are you talking about Ko or Maximilian Dude? What do you feel like? I'm not sure if you're familiar with Max, but Max is like the fighting game side of things. He plays a lot of games that are not... They're trending upwards, but they're certainly not something you can find in excess. Max, he was part of a project I worked on where he was a voice actor. Oh yeah, he was. I followed. Well, he was part of a lot of things. He even developed, or he was involved sort of in many developments, like in some way, shape, or form. And he has a lot of connections. He recently became a father figure, which like increased the endearment, in my opinion. I'm relatively old. I'm actually not that much younger than not that much. He's not that much older than I am. He might actually only be like 2 years. Actually, I'm pretty sure he's only like 2 years older. I've seen him for a while, like for a really long time. Oh, okay. He's 3 years older than me. Just, yeah, he's not much older than I am. We grew up in the same generation, but I was that boy that go to arcades and watch people play games, while he was that boy that took it to the next level. He pulled the trigger and like hopped into the fighting, you know, like taking it real. I was not born even with the luxury of having parents that could be around and buy, you know, like take me to arcades and stuff and whatnot. I was not in that mindset as a youth. I was very recluse and had a lot of other things that prevented me from joining such environments. But I love watching people playing at the arcades. I basically was the Twitch viewer before Twitch was a thing, and he was the Twitch streamer before Twitch was a thing, which was really, when he was talking about his, like, he's been releasing videos about what made him, you know, like his history and whatnot. That brought back so many memories. Although I grew up in the East Coast and he grew up in the West Coast. On the East Coast, arcades were still not that much of a thing. Arcades died a lot faster in the East Coast, but it lasted a lot longer on the West. At least I thought he spent most of his startup career in fighting games and stuff on the West Coast. Or maybe his entire life, actually. No, I feel like he's been around. Just like around the US. I've always been on the East Coast. I visit the West Coast a couple of times a month. Yeah, just so different. It's nice. Not sure about here in Florida. We have a bunch of really cool arcades. That's cool. I'm glad arcades are still a thing. I don't know if you heard recently, but because of COVID, Sega recently liquidated their one of the oldest arcade buildings, like one of the most iconic Sega buildings in Japan. Freaking COVID. I'm laughing not at it. I'm laughing more like life happens. I tend to chuckle when, what else can you do? COVID kind of thing. Yep. I saw like a before and after thing. Oof. It's like, I'm not convinced right now that these souvenirs even exist.
Power surged from the object in the center of the room.
The souvenirs are the lowest achievement frequency, so I'm guessing it's just an RNG thing. Like, people don't go through this story mode, this area, sufficiently to get the souvenirs from this area. But I am missing... Nope. This event doesn't give me any souvenirs. Doesn't give souvenirs. Feels bad, man. Well, I tried twice. My agreement to myself, my self-agreement is I tried twice for the souvenir. And if it doesn't happen, we do a rogue run. We do a roguelike run in family trials. and see how hard I Pepega. My last run with Lucy, holy. I had so little damage. It was unbelievable how long it took me to kill anything. It was also funny. I did enjoy trying to make the build work, but holy moly, I goofed so hard. I mean, I guess I didn't goof. I gambled on something that did not pay off. But that's kind of like the fun part
Prevent the summoning
of roguelike games. You gamble. It can be an epic moment, or you can fail gloriously. I do like taking risks. It's like one of the fun parts about roguelike games.
A gift. Two hid ferocious creatures. It was the lady or the tiger.
My only decent some mashed potato. Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. Your mouth. Yeah. Definitely get your dinner. And I hope your mouth feels better. Mashed potatoes. Solid. Maybe, I don't know if you can ice cream, that kind of thing. Unlucky. Unlucky. That's like 6 runs in a row without a souvenir. I'm gonna have to look up if there's any tricks, like any ways to get the souvenir to show up. Because 6 runs is kind of... I don't know how long it's gonna take. That's an interesting grace I have not seen. Still have graces that I have not seen in this game. Alright. We just pop out rage, the boss will disintegrate, and then we'll start the run. Oops. No! Go. Alright. Unlucky. Didn't find either souvenirs. I was really expecting to at least get the souvenirs before the last 2 members become level 20, but yeah. Pretty sure those are the things I'm missing, right? Yep, 2 souvenirs and 2 families, and then finish a dungeon in co-op mode. Alright. Alright. Here we go. Now that we're warmed up, right? I kind of want to do a salty run back with Lucy. Salty run back? Yes. I'm feeling pretty salty right now. Mm-hmm. Gotta wash that salt out of my mouth. Alright. Come on, Lucy. What did I learn last time? Sidewinders are not the best, I guess. Decoy did not work really well. Maybe we should all in on tornadoes. We need a slow effect. Lucy needs a slow effect. We're gonna prioritize slowing. Maybe attach it to the NATO. NATO is a lot safer. Maybe something to protect her. I need like a temp shield. Like an invulnerability shield. If I get swarmed. Her guardian thing still sucks really hard. Her guardian rage is probably the weakest. Cyclones last longer, okay. Increased dodge rate. I don't even know what her dodge chance is already. Alright, so I guess we're going Cyclone. I wonder how much longer it's lasting. That's noticeably longer. Come on, Cyclone things. It would be wonderful if I get a slow effect on the Cyclone and an explosion effect. Maybe Kevin's Phantom Knives would be okay. Maybe a dot. We need a dot on the Cyclone as well. I think that's it. Maybe like one dot. A bleed or something. Corpse explosion on a NATO. Nah, that won't work too well. There's no guarantee that the NATO is gonna kill. That's no burst damage. I hate that mod. Cheap. Cheap mod. What the? Yeah, mine. This is the shield, right? Yeah, we'll be safe. Ooh. Gotta remember, I got jebaited by the overshield once. Try not to get jebaited again. Whoop. Wrong button. Okay. We're casting. That could be useful. Lower environmental damage, I'll take it. All right. Still feel her primary. Oh, I couldn't even see that. I still feel her primary damage is so weak. Increased crit damage, that did not work very well. I don't think we can rely on crit damage. Dodge chance could save us. I wonder if that applies to her decoy. I don't know if the decoy can dodge. I was trying to hit the flower, dude. Didn't mean to do that time though. Okay. 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 Hello? Oh! Oh, okay, you're just gonna ignore that? Alright, cool. Does that NATO just not work through doors? Weird. Okay. 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 Slow and steady. Decoy deals thorn damage. I don't know if that's 1-to-1 or it's just like a little tickle. Lucy gains a small amount of shield when placing decoy. That could help. Slow enemies down on destruction is helpful too. There's the slow effect. Decoy has too high of a cooldown though. I think we're gonna go with shield, but I don't know if the shield. I mean, let's just look at what this is. I don't know if it's like an overshield or a temp shield, or does it stay? Or science. Okay, I see 78. Does it stay 78? Oh, that's so good. That's actually pretty boss. I just spam decoy? Oh no. Oh, okay. It's only 28. It doesn't like stack. There's no stacking. That's fine. Maybe a second level is different. Find out when we upgrade it. That's still fine though. The slow on destruction might be useful if I can reduce the cooldown of decoy. Decoy doesn't come up fast enough to be useful yet. If I'm forced to it. So far we have like no damage still. A little concerning. We have no way to ramp up. Cyclone lasting longer is a good way to ramp up, but we need like a modifier that actually deals damage on the cyclone. Really, guys? Why did I should have TP'd for it. Okay. Welcome back. Are you enjoying your mashed potatoes? I hope it's not too difficult. I haven't had mashed potatoes in a really long while. My parents do not lean on the starch. Potatoes as the starch of choice. I like potatoes though. Give me a endless supply of fried potatoes, I'm good to go. Content. Give me some of that tater. Give me all the taters. Hello. Hi. You are aggressively fast. How did that? Oh, that is so... Those active frames. Dude. That swipe has such long active frames. Can I restore my... No, I can't. So the small shield from the decoy is a fixed amount. It doesn't restore my loss of an overshield from the charm. I was kind of hoping it did. Like a max. Oh no, it does. Never mind. Yeah, it gives like 12? Maybe not. We have to do decoy again one more time. That's a hazard. It does not. Never mind. It only gives like 25. The shield is only 25. Does not restore missing. Yep. Nothing like standing on environmental hazard. Stop it. Complete the main objective. Okay. That's fine. We'll get that done pretty easy. Thanks. Let's slowly kill these. Oh! I wanted to drink, but I was hoping to just hold my button down. Okay, that's a little excessive. Please stop. Please stop. Please stop. So I bought a bunch of different... Okay. Created. Account created July 11th, 2011. Man, you really... finished a jug? Can't do that. Sorry. So I bought a bunch of different things when I got the surgery, and one of them was this Hormel home style match, and it's fairly cheap, very filling, and only takes 4 minutes. Is it the ones that come in a cup? Like a microwavable, like, plastic container? I think I know, I have an image in my head of it. Thanks for the hydrates, but very unlikely to chug my my water. Protective ward has an extra orb. Oh, this is increased. Can't underestimate the use of movement. Yes. At least this will complete. We'll be able to complete HP objectives regularly. Yeah, yeah. It's very smooth. I can imagine. Which is very appropriate, right? You're looking for something smooth for your post oral surgery. Oh yeah, that's understandable. Okay. I think the merchant is coming up. Like the spending round is coming up. Either 3 or 4. I don't remember on Stiff. Okay. On XP. I need more XP. Curious if you can pick up a grace that gives more XP. Oh, decoys. Hold down. Okay. But seeing as my other food is soup and yogurt, yeah. Most time hearty soups have things that would be different. Yes, agreed. And it would involve moving your mouth a lot. I am a fan of soups. Give me a noodle soup any day. Oh. You see, those containers tend to be a debate. I'm not gonna open this container. I haven't really seen too much success from those containers for gemstone. Not in the early goings. So right now, we have a potential cyclone modifier that can multiply because I increased the duration of cyclone. And then we have a lot of defensive skills. So still lacking in a mechanic that will help us wave clear a little bit even. Which is what happened last time. The run went for so long because I just lacked an ability to wave clear. Or crowd control. I lacked crowd control. I passed up on one crowd control so far. That's attached to a decoy. Okay, it's okay. Not that. Okay. I can decrease decoy. which could make the other options. Upon fatal... Oh, this is just... I don't know if this is one-time use, where fatal damage, she creates a decoy and she's invulnerable, but I don't know if it's like it goes off cooldown or this is just lost. So that's it. Like the soup clam that used to be my favorite, but it was ruined for you. Oh, did you had some sort of food poisoning or something? All right, let's just take Mage's Will. I'm curious if it's one-time use. Oh, kinda looks... Yeah, it looks like one-time use buff. Okay. So the buff probably expires after triggered. Was kind of hoping it's like a passive cooldown, maybe like a 3-minute cooldown or something. That would be interesting. Still all defensive stuff. Have not encountered a offensive talent yet, other than the Cyclone lasting longer. Okay. Okay. Neato burrito. Alright. Got a long ways to the next level. Well, that's awkward. I didn't mean to hit down. To hit right. Or that's still defensive. Ugh. Okay. No worse. I had the very best from this place called... Oh, the other way around. I see. I see. Fair enough. Fair enough. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Nope. Halfway to the next level. It was served in sourdough. Oh, yeah. Actually familiar with that. I've had clam chowder from a sourdough bowl before. I would say for me, soup, like any day soup, it's more of a noodle soup, you know, like or like tonkotsu ramen or something. Not quite ideal for someone who just came out of, who just had a tooth extracted. But yes, noodle soups. Or like a Szechuan beef noodle soup. Go to a Szechuan house, get some beef noodle soup. Or like maybe like a Korean soup, like jjigae. Jjigae is solid. Here's his great ramen place here. The shop is Dragon Ball themed. That sounds about right. That sounds cute. From HP. It's still defensive. I'm falling into the same problem again from the last run. So many defensive things. How's that thing taking so much damage? Okay. Right. Trying to draw the attention, but okay. All right. Cyclone conjures. That's useful. I tried the Sidewinder thing. We're not doing well. Launch in all directions when using. Oh, just straight up replace it. This one was really good. That's it, all in. Oh. Not too bad. It's a way to stop from being rushed down. This is the merchant round. Floor 4, merchants. So we got little tornadoes now. Little tornadoes. Oh. That I had a different picture in mind. I thought it was gonna like revolve around the tornado, like maybe like 3. A spawn, that's a lot of tornado spawns. That's not too bad. More than I can hope for. Even though as a novelty blaze, the ramen is actually presented very well, and the bowl were the size of water basins. Sounds about right. Sounds like a fun experience. On top of that. Fatal blows, small chance. Charm that. Okay, this is pretty solid. Last time it worked out pretty okay. Like to create 2 companions, it can create up to 4. Yeah, we'll buy this. The others are not so hot. I mean, I might as well buy this since it's okay. We have 3. We can upgrade. Okay, so we can upgrade something to 3. Increase it. Not only primary attacks, but all damage dealt have the chance. Wow, this can couple with cyclones, actually. It's all damages dealt. Does that mean every tick of a cyclone has a chance? Primary attacks have a chance to instantly kill. What with these instantly kill stuff? Alright, I'm gonna test this for science. So the cyclone hits a lot. It's like it's a damage source, so I'm curious if when a cyclone hits, it's rolling. It's doing an instant roll per tick. So we'll find out. Consecration. Beat all enemy. Oh no. Okay. This is the perfect time to try. Yes. Oh, I think it's just the large cyclone though. It's not the small one. Yeah, the small ones don't count. Is that the dragon breath thing? This one's more useful for my cyclone build that I'm working on. Okay, I'm gonna need more defensive, like evade. Yep. So that's good. That's cool. It rolls a instant kill on damage. It's a little depressing that the small cyclones don't count, but I might want to keep that temporary invisibility relic. I need to reduce I also need to reduce the cost of cyclone. Haven't decided. And decoy costs a lot too. Okay, so I have to decide. Do I want to keep the dragon? Oh wait, but the dragon is a DOT source. Does that count too? It probably does. Really fine. It says any damage, right? I think it includes relics. I hope it includes. And companions. That was a solid upgrade choice. Let's find out. It doesn't. That's a little depressing. He does? I threw my tornado into a wall! What the? Why is that even a thing? Can you please walk into the NATO, please? I wonder if you can instantly kill ferocious enemies. That's probably a no. Chance for burning meteor to fall upon enemies during increase the damage. Oh my gosh, to do guardian things. Oh, cool. We're not emphasizing guardian raid. That talent was not great. Oh, I don't have enough I don't have enough mana. Holy. It is nice. You like it. I am a fan. We need to scale up though. Ana is such a premium. Okay, we got pretty decent amount of like AoE, but single target is gonna be rough. That was such a good investment. The insta-kill was a great call. Now if only we get tornadoes have a slow effect, if that's even possible. Okay. Next thing we're gonna upgrade is most definitely the companion summoning relic. Thing that I'm really just focusing on dodging. I have to keep my eyes out on damage sources. That's the only threat at this point. Good thing it's still alive. I don't know why I went in a straight line. That's weird. Rookie mistake. Dodging in a straight line. Okay. 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 Oh, they stack on each other. The small cyclones also do their separate damage. Okay. if they're like sitting on top of each other. Just focus on protecting them. That is so effective. Just gotta restore my health with that relic actually combos pretty well with Sidewinders at max level. Okay. All right. A very high chance. Protective ward. Okay, we're gonna all in on this one. I mean, I would like a faster evade bar, but between decoying and stuff, getting an extra bar would be nice, but not a rate. The rate isn't back to. Oh wait, the little cyclones do roll an instant kill. It's far better than I thought. Yeah, there's so many damage rolls on the cyclone. So good. So good. It's so good. Can you shoot, please? Or not? Yeah. I'm basically trying to keep a distance because her primary is she has to wind up. It's like a 5-second one. It's like a 500 millisecond wind up. So all I have to do is focus on planting properly. Bosses are going to be a different story though. I do not believe bosses can be I don't even know if bosses can be pulled by the NATO. The cyclone has a CC effect where it pulls towards the cyclone. I don't even know if bosses are affected by the pull in either. My last run, I got to floor 14, and the boss pretty much one-shotted me through my shield. I thought my shield can buffer. The little yellow health is like overshield. I thought it can buffer the boss's attack, but it just completely ignored it. It penetrated the... So I got hit twice and died. The boss fight lasted 4 seconds. In 4 seconds, I just instantly died. It was a thing of building not for that. Give me more money, please. Okay, let's see what's in the store. Create a totem. That's a relic. Relic. Push away. No. This is one-time use. Shield. It doesn't restore, which kind of sucks. Wait. I'm at 78 now. And the decoys... Okay, I need to test this for science. For a few seconds, evade without limits. That's poison damage enemies. Oh, we got our DOT. We got our DOT and debuff. This is good. And we'll buy this too. I want to test this out. So this will add more overshield. So it's at 199 now. I'm curious if my decoy buff that adds 28 continues to restore, or I can keep like using Guardian Rage to boost that number. It's kind of more or less a mage shield, and she has 3 extra hit immunities as well. All I need to do is outlast and survive, so I'm all in on this. And let's upgrade. I have exactly enough to upgrade something to 2 levels. I really do want 4 companions, but venom coating works really. Enemy slain by venom coating spawns. Oh, that's even better. Okay, all right. We're going all in on the cyclone AoE. So if the cyclone kills the enemy, it creates a pool where the enemy... Okay, I'm thinking this is gonna work the way I think it's gonna work. And it's a this is the spider boss, which has enemies, so good. If I got unlucky, oh yeah, if I got unlucky, it would be a boss that doesn't spawn ads, but most of them do spawn some form of ads. So I just have to focus on not getting flattened by the spider. Oh, but I can decoy actually. I'm pretty sure the boss is affected by decoy, yeah. I don't have enough MP. Oh. I used my Wait, you get XP from killing these mobs? Can I just farm? Oh. I don't know, actually. Destruction of the decoy summons the Mark's Guardian Fist at the decoy. Interesting. Decoy explodes. This turned out not so great. Sidewinders have a chance to chain between multiple enemies on impact. We're not gonna be investing in Sidewinders anymore, because we've already... So since we have to, we're gonna use decoys still. We're gonna... I don't know what what the scaling of this is, so we're gonna have to do it for science. I have to get the spider to land on the cyclone. It's kind of hard to see, but if you look really closely, there's an announcement when you can see an effect on the ground before the spider lands. That's how I know to dodge. And you can kind of time it, but that's the first tell when you're like learning the timing. I have mana issues. I'm running out of mana. I have to wait. Alright. Pretty solid. And I can use my decoy to to restore my overshield right now, which is at 178. Not bad, not bad. I didn't see any like poison spawn pools, so that's a little unfortunate. Or at least I couldn't tell. Oh, and these alternative objectives, like no damage alternative objectives, are really frequent. And she gets like so many ways to avoid doing damage. That's why I picked that anyway. Passive movement speed. That's without a doubt something important. Passive movement speed is absolutely a high priority. Right? What did I get? Just a gemstone? Oh, that's unfortunate. Find and reach the portal room. Window. It's time to play keep away. Just gotta keep my eyes peeled for projectiles. Oh, yeah, the portal, so the tornado, if the tornado kills the mob, it doesn't spawn a poison pool. The poison itself has to kill the mob. And it's those big green, like really big green things. So it doesn't work as well as I think it does. Inflict damage, okay. That will proc during mob clearing. So when the death counter gets high, lightning will spawn, chain lightning will spawn, which can happen, I guess, because I'm grouping them up to kill together anyways. But there's a chance there's a chain lightning effect. Okay. So how do we address the mana issue? Will it always be a problem? There is a chance it's going to always be a problem. I saw a decreased decoy cost once. I haven't played this mode. This is like as much as I could get. This is the 5th time I'm playing it, and this is the second time I'm playing this character, and all the other times it was a different character as well. So I don't know the modifiers available and they're different for each character. So no idea. I have my fingers crossed for a Maybe like lower cyclone cooldown as well. Alright. Gain a shield that protects you from a certain... Oh, fortification increases my overshield. I don't need any more overshield, but all these other ones kind of suck. I guess more shields. Raise the shields. I need an ability. I need like a emphasis on boss killing now. I have no... Because of the instant kill, I do not require any more for crowd control. But that's good. At least I think. Except for those like... So those elites, the ones that are highlighted, I need single target damage. Which I'll probably rely on a primary attack increase. I need to get primary attack increase somehow. Okay. Yeah, I got a lot. Yeah, like as long as I don't get the boss that bypasses. So bosses can get modifiers too, just like me. And the next boss, there's a chance poison damage bypasses overshield. So mobs could get poison like pools, and they can bypass my shield. But I do have 3 immunity shields that restore on a 5-second cooldown. So those little tiny shields that surround me protects me from 3 sources of damage right now. Why not go down? So plenty of ways to stay alive. I can get more evade bars as well. So that's a possibility. Wait. Why is this guy still down here? Oh. Also, that poison makes enemies attack slower. So when they're poisoned, I have less chance of getting hit, which is good. Oh, it gave me 153? Wow, that's quite a lot. I can restore it slowly with decoy. Every time I deploy decoy, I restore 28 overshield. So the higher the number, the more I can like restore using decoy, I guess. Decoy does cost a lot of mana though. I love this game because you can build. Like, all the interactions are so cool. This game makes it feel like all your choices are meaningful instead of inundating with choices to punish. So they lean in on creating wild things that make action RPGs really fun, which is like constantly stacking effects and whatnot. This is one of 8 characters. Actually, one of 9 characters. In this mode, you can play another character that isn't in the story mode. Oh, yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. I need something for... I mean, I can make the Cyclone be my major damage if I can raise the base damage. I need a charm that raises my base damage. That can also make the Cyclones work. Cyclone right now has low but consistent base damage. It attacks from 6 to 8. So if I raise my base damage, it will multiply more or less the amount of damage it does. As opposed to abilities that have large range but high damage potential. That's usually when you go for crit. So you can get a high multiplier. This is more like DOT territory at this point. So if I can get anything that raises base damage, pretty hot. Anything with crit is lost. I did pick up a crit thing because it was the only damage oriented thing left. So that felt a little bad, but oh well. What can you do? Yeah, so it's causing chain lightning because I have a high kill combo right now. So all that lightning is coming from triggering the high kill combo with the tornado, which is awesome. There's like six stacking effects right now on the tornado. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. My Sidewinder one was pretty fun. So Sidewinder are those, you see those little firework things that are firing out when I'm firing. I tried to build one where it's like a machine gun. So she pretty much fired like a machine gun, but they dealt so little damage. 2 additional smaller cyclones are... What? I don't want it orbiting over me. That's sad face. Oh, the decoy slowing down is really good too. So we do have a slow decoy thing. I would love the slow decoy thing. Where they get near the decoy, it'll slow down. That would be really, really good on top of a cyclone. So there's still hope. Lots and lots of cyclones. Alright. That's one way to get rid of the... More cyclones! Holy... I wonder those smaller cyclones count as the OG cyclone. Like have the same damage ratio as the OG cyclone. Yeah, basically. A Stormcaller or a Shaman. Shaman is probably the apt description. A proc Shaman. Call down a storm and protect yourself. With like totems. I summon companions. They're just called companions. There are totems in this game too. But those little guys flying around, I can summon them every 30 seconds. And they last for 10 seconds. I can summon 4 once upgraded. So we're gonna... Man, that's so satisfying. There is another, characters can go into rage. Rage is when they hit RT, that fiery little gauge on the left of the portrait is rage, but her rage, I'm not like the biggest fan on her rage. It looks like an avatar state, but she does gain more overshield. So this is her rage. So she basically like hovers like an avatar with a big beam, but the beam isn't that great. And she's vulnerable to everything else, like CC and all that. Her movement speed actually slows down. You lose your passive movement speed that you gained. So she's very vulnerable, even though she gets a temporary huge shield. So the shield is not permanent, unfortunately. So I can't like, but I can use it to restore. So I have a shield cap of 352, but if it goes down to like 100, I could use the Guardian Rage to get like 500 and anything that is above the cap is lost from the Guardian Rage. But I can use it to restore the overshield, so I'm trying to find things that raise the overshield cap. And that's the goal. At least that's how I understand her mechanics. But yeah, clear the rooms. What is my alternative objective? Heal without taking damage. Oh. Friendly? There are 5 different companions that I'm aware of. A stun companion, a melee companion, a range one, and they're like 2 versions of range and 2 versions of melee. Like a one that shoots something, one that does a lightning thing or something. At least I think there are 5. So they can all be summoned by RNG. What's this? Tonic heal a portion of your maximum at the start of each floor. Increase heal rate. Additionally, fortify you with a shield. Oh my gosh. That's a fully upgraded tonic generation. Although, I'm only interested in the shield, but the shield's good enough. Good enough. More shields. I wonder if it increases my threshold though. We'll see if it increases my threshold. Aggressive elites. Aggressive elites. Oh, and also one thing about evading. No, it was over 750. I know. It's temporary from the Guardian Rage. You lose all temporary past the... Ooh, decoy lasts longer. That's actually really nice. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. When I go into Guardian Rage, you get an overshield, but that overshield is temporary. You lose all of it. It's part of her mechanic. That's why it was over 750. It's not permanent though, which makes it very situational. And it only lasts as long as the Guardian Rage, which is like 10 seconds. Lightning, please. Chain. It's like a lightning storm. I like it. It's like a tornado lightning storm. I mean, she might as well be an X-Men, right? She's officially an X-Men. That instant kill, though. That instant kill off any NATOs is amazing. I think that's a game changer. Upgrading the insta kill. The poison thing, it was I felt like the poison thing could have been something else, but it's fine. Like the upgrade. I didn't need to upgrade the poison thing. Do I watch movies? I do. I mean, I don't go to theaters since COVID, though. Since COVID, I haven't been in the theater. So if you're talking about like theatrical, like they started doing theatrical releases again, and if you're talking about those, if they're not out on a streaming service or something, then it does not include those, because they have to be out on a live service of some sort. Okay, alright. Alright. Okay. What have I watched recently? In terms of movies? The most recent thing, I actually keep track of it. I keep track of them. The last movie I watched was No Time to Die. It was on Amazon Prime 2 weeks ago. It was listed, so I guess I watched it for posterity. No Time to Die was that James Bond, the most recent James Bond film. It was okay. I'm trapped. What a jerk. I rotate through streaming services for movies. The next rotation is Disney Plus and Hulu bundle. So we'll be catching up on whatever is on Disney Plus and Hulu. I'm actually looking forward to watching the Bob's Burgers movie when it's available. I think it's on TBA still. Like, there's no, like, fixed date. Pretty sure Doctor Strange 2 is... It doesn't have a fixed... it might have a fixed date now. When it will hit Disney Plus. Ow. Face. I usually watch like Sundance movies a lot, you know, like Sundance Festival, like Writers Guild stuff when I can, as long as they are available somewhere. That's kind of my jam. The movie that I'm kind of looking forward to like commentating or like analyzing is the 2 Pinocchio movies that are coming out, especially Del Toro's Pinocchio. But apparently, Disney is also pushing out a Pinocchio adaptation by a in-house Disney vet. It's live now? Oh, okay. So I'll be able to watch that when I resume my Disney Plus membership. In like a week, I'm gonna be hitting up Paramount Plus for all the Star Trek stuff. I've been holding off on waiting on the completion of Strange New World. Mazuku, someone that I know for quite some time now over Twitch, has expressed wonderful sentiments about Strange New World, aligning with all the other people, you know, many fans. I'm looking forward to diving into the new era of Star Trek. I mean, you can spoil it. I already know. I'm a like a comic book person, so I don't have any emotional attachments to knowing how things happen or why they happen. I'm more interested in filmmaking. I watch movies for filmmaking usually. It doesn't affect my curiosity on the filmmaking. It's not what you expected, huh? That's interesting. Hold up. Critical hits have a chance to summon a small tornado. Oh my gosh, all of these are good. Cyclones last longer. Critical hits. I don't know how often. Well, it's Sam Raimi. It's Sam Raimi. So if one is familiar with the director, it's kind of close to what I would expect. I have followed Sam Raimi for quite some time, back from Evil Dead, and then, you know, the original 3 Spider-Mans. Those were Sam Raimi stuff. A little bit heavier on the... Sam Raimi has fascinations with that type of approach to filmmaking. Okay, it's between these two. So, how high... Let's find out how high the crit chance is. I don't really know what my crit chance is. But it will make crits productive. Wait, do the small NATOs summon more NATOs if they crit? I can't tell. I got stunned. Ooh, scary. It's hard to tell. I'm looking at the numbers. So crits are orange. Crits are the orange numbers, and non-crits are more yellowish. Did you like it? Did you like Doctor Strange 2? Have you watched any Del Toro films? Like Pan's Labyrinth? It's not gory, it's just he does like alternative horror, technically. Or like a creep factor, as opposed to a Are you talking about... Oh, okay. So here's the thing. When you say gory, are you talking about the violence aspect of gore? The Lovecraftian influence? Or both is how you define gore? Or maybe something entirely different. That's neither of those two. I just picked the two kind of obvious ones that people may be referring to. Like the ripping people. Oh, okay. The maiming and dismemberment. Yeah. Okay. Does that turn you off at all? I think sometimes I'm like situational on that. It's like very dependent on the theme, but Sam Raimi is pretty known for like a physical violence, kind of a very visceral physical violence. His claim to fame, like his most, like arguably his most popular material that he made, deals with zombies. So dismemberment is a, you know, it's a hallmark of zombie stuff. Okay, it's getting a little hairy here. Just want the XP. I don't remember what that relic does. Oh, that's to summon a permanent companion. Yes. That's the range companion, Grace. Yoink. More companions, more goodness. Okay. Alright. This build is so much better than my last build. That last run, I had some salt. I had some major salt at the end. Clearing floors took ages. So this is the cleansing one. The cleansing one's good for me. My build is made for cleansing. Wait. Why can't I decoy? Oh. That was weird. The game was yelling at me that I couldn't decoy. Alright. Time for some cleanse. After we get rid of these guys. Here's the altar at... There it is. I might be able to farm some XP from this, actually. And maybe even money. I do have to touch those altars, though. Gotta touch this altar. I'm trying to... Where is it? I'm trying to find the other altar. Oh, wait. What's up? Yep. Gotta try to not get walled off here. Would be bad news bears if I get walled off. Cyclone cancels. What? What? Oh, cyclones pull in more. What? No. If that does what I think it does, that's absurd. Oh. They already cleansed. Okay. Oh, it's only the main cyclone. Only the main cyclone. Oh no, it's not the main cyclone. All of them are like, have the little black thing around it. That's absurd. I think we reached it. I think we peaked. We might have peaked. Although I would love that drawing in more. More drawing in power. We're not gonna open. It's not. I need to collect like all this stuff. Oh. anything else? No. This is so good. I love this build. It's definitely less spammy than my other one. No, we don't want that. It's actually very useful. Alright. Let's go. I think the boss is at 13? Yeah. Boss is next. The boss is always after a merchant level. Break these pots. Right? Alright. Invulnerable, charm. This might be a great pickup, like, if we have spare money. Quick pause. Evade bar regenerates below 30%. Increase evade bar regeneration. So there's a passive evade. Evade bar fills instantly the moment your health drops below. Grants you protects from a certain amount of damage. Is this oh yeah, this is a relic. I don't think I'm okay with that. Create a totem that knocks back. Has a chance. Inflict fire damage upon performing. I mean, this is just a free buff. We can grab these two. They're permanents. I think if I'm being honest, it was a bit of putting going into and kind of I don't have any problems with it. The Boys being a good example, but I went into the movie, I guess, with... Oh, yeah. Yeah, I just recently caught up with The Boys, episode 8. Season 3. Okay, we'll just grab these, because there's really no downside. And they're permanent, and they're already fully upgraded. Alright, so... Okay. We have 10. We can only upgrade 1 to level 3. I almost half want to upgrade the permanent companion, but this is pretty good too. It just adds 2 companions every 2 seconds. Randomly strike enemies while combo is active. So let's keep the permanent one. Sometimes I forget to activate my relic. So let's do that. Can we upgrade this? No, we're 1 short. So our range companion shoots 5 projectiles. Nice. Alright. There's one boss that I'm afraid of. Depending on the mod. It's this one. There's one boss I'm afraid of, and it's this one. Alright, well, please don't have a poison mod. This is the Stone Sentinel. Sometimes I don't pay attention enough to Stone Sentinel and I get myself killed. Like that. Like I'm still stunned. Like I legit get stunned for eternity if I miss this dodge. And I missed again. It's a lot earlier than I think. Every single time. See, I can't, I don't know if I can dodge it, to be honest. Well, I do enough damage, so that's fine. He did not get the modifier. Whew. Like Doctor Strange can get dark, but generally there's more from the psychological side, not from the object. I suppose. I haven't seen the movie, so I will leave it at that. I guess it sounds to me that you're not familiar with Sam Raimi's approach to stuff. But yeah, I understand the psychological side because it's Doctor Strange is very Lovecraftian and mysticism influenced. So there's a lot of Lovecraftian stuff, like imagery in it, like Eldritch horror aesthetic. But you know, Sam Raimi is Sam Raimi as well, so it's an approach of the director. Sounds like it might not be your most desirable, like your go-to take on Doctor Strange. Do you read comic books, Jay? I used to, but I don't really anymore. Like, I don't keep up with it. It's time, priorities, etc. I don't know how much it's interrupting the bad guys. Presumably... Oh, is that max health? Not a lot. There's a couple that I read or stay to know about most. Okay. I listen. I like listen to like podcasts and vlogs and video essays and stuff. That's how I keep in touch. Because a lot of times I'm using my eyes for something. Increase crit hit chance. Oh wait. Extra bar. This is good. As well. Actually, am I scared anymore? Nah. That last boss was the most scary. I'm not scared of any other ones. But we're going all in on cyclones. The more we crit, the more cyclones we produce. The higher the crit chance anyways. So it could be multiplicative. Unless you summon a tornado into the wall again, like I just did there. Oh, and you can also have enough mana to summon more than one tornado at the same time. Cyclone doesn't actually have a cooldown. It's just limited by mana, which is amazing. Look at this beautiful thing. It's like a shredder. It's a shame I can't decoy and cyclone together. That was weird. Got stuck on something. Once you get like the first kill, it procs all the on death things. That's a lot of single target damage, yo. It can take down almost an entire ferocious enemy. Solid. I'm trying to decoy for overshield. Yeah, I'm like one of those like cursory comic book people. I listen to people who paraphrase, summarize, and analyze the primary literature for me, since I don't feel I have enough time to consume them myself. Look at this beautiful. That is so satisfying. I'm basically playing a mobile game at this point. Press a button, collect loot. My archetype. I'm still getting hurt though. It's just really hard to see. Some projectiles are hitting me every once in a while. So I am running around to avoid some. Okay. Yeah, just look at the little yellow bar. Holy crud, they hit so hard. Oh no, I think I permanently lost all my shield now. It's gone. Oh wait. For science, hold. For science. This will, I think I lost my upper cap. Yeah, I lost my upper cap. Just there. Like legit, I can't even cast before I take damage. A lot of times. That's a little scary. I'm a little scared again. Just a little bit. Our max health is pretty high now, though. Yeah, we're stuck at 12 now. I'm invulnerable temporarily. We only have one more boss to go. And we have a, now we're looking for, invulnerable stuff. So we can power down the, boss time. Without having to worry about it. Electric wall mod. Very, very dangerous. That's the portal room. Okay. Dang. I lost all that overshield? Yes, it is. It's a mechanic I noticed in the game that you can keep restoring as long as you don't lose the overshield, but it resets the moment the overshield is broken. So yeah, that was my fear, but okay. Oh, when I level up, I get more overshield. Interesting. Decoys last longer. No! I wanted the other good thing. Well, apparently when I level up with overshield, I get more overshield. That's interesting. Now it's 98. That's weird. Yeah, the cyclones don't cancel out all attacks. Hey, mercy, mercy, mercy. Okay. Yeah, the only way the cyclone does damage is if I can combo them, which is very difficult now. They have so much health. Oh, that's an object. Stupid wall mod. Right? Okay, alright. Okay. Alright. It's fine. Everything's fine. What is this? More movement speed? Oh no, it's the dodging relic. Darn. I guess you've got to use your rage before it depleted. Oh yeah, I did. I didn't really get an opportunity. I lost in 3 seconds. I lost the overshield in 3 seconds. But I would have forgotten. I don't think my hands are that quick. Also, I can't cancel rage either. When I'm in rage, I cannot cast the cyclone. Or decoy or anything. You're solely reliant on passive movement speed. Holy abort. Abort? That's a lot of modifiers. Holy heck. If I get stunned once, I'm pretty much toast. Oh. Yeah, it wasn't something I was expecting. I wasn't expecting to get hit. So what happened was I cast a cyclone, and when an enemy is in range, they're gonna animate their attack, and the cyclone pulled the enemy closer to me, and I could not dash out before that enemy pre-hit me. So that's one of the downsides of cyclone. Like, it doesn't technically interrupt all enemy attacks when it's sucking them in. So it can make certain enemies hit me as I'm casting it. Because the cyclone is summoned on my location. Like, right there. What I could do is like do like cyclone far away and walk into it. That is an option. And the other option is to summon a decoy, but I can only do decoy cyclone once, and then I have to wait. I have to wait till my mana comes back up. Uh... Yep, there goes my overshoot. I'm also gathering them for combo. So if you notice that if I kill a horde of monsters, you get extra currency, like money, based on how high the combo goes. So I'm trying to like farm some cash for the last upgrades. The more cash I get. Oh. This is better than the dragon. We want to replace the dragon with it. Upgrade is really nice. This is a way I can summon the cyclone without problems. It doesn't last that long though. Why is everything so hardy? Gotta get rid of these bases. Good, you can instantly kill bases. What was this? Oh, explosion, right. Can't. There we go. Oh, there's one of them. Dang it. What is this? Oh. I have no time to read it. Is this what I think it is? Emits a beam, increased damage, is level 3. Emits in opposite direction. Wait. Hold. Truce. Actually, I like this better. There's so many enemies on this floor. Holy heck, dude. Can I get in on this? Okay. I can't reach 60 kill counter. I could try and risk dying. Oh! That was a little scary. No! Okay. Oh. Holy heck. Holy heck. I'm a little scared. Everyone gather up. Okay, okay. We need this. Yes. This is it. More oh my gosh. They look so colorful now. I need more suction power. Alright. Just kidding. Oh no, I let that comet land on my forehead. Alright. The extra pulling thing prevents them from coming close to me, which is nice. Alright. Alright. We finally cleared it. Wait. Wait. Saved? I can drain my XP. I can drain all my health to produce a shield. And I can heal up. Alright, it's fine. We got 368 shield back. And then we can just eat up all the pots. Alright. Alright. It's still fine. This is the last floor, by the way. The next floor is a merchant floor, and then it's the boss floor. So we have no more. This is it. Alright. Look at those cute little, like, colorful cyclones. So this is it. There's some serious cyclone action. Oh yeah, no worries. Yeah, get well soon. Get well soon. If you need to go, don't feel obligated. But yeah, I hope you get well. Heck, I will in the next year or two. I'll probably share a similar experience. I reckon my teeth are pretty bad though. Alright, so we can buy some of these. We don't want that. Resets the cooldown of... Oh yeah, this is the one where it resets your cooldown. But I don't have mana, so that won't help all that much. Heal you when you deal damage. Heal you when you deal enough damage to enemies. Increase heal also fortifies you with shield. Alright, we're buying that. It's based off our stun. Stun enemies you come into contact with as you evade. That's... We got the level 3 increase crit. Oh no! I should have bought this? No. I could have bought this. But I don't think we were gonna buy this over this. We only had one choice, so that's fine. And then we'll just buy this because... And then we have this invulnerability pendant. It's temporary invulnerability, so the charm. And then let's upgrade something. Do we want to... Oh, this one just increases crit chance, period. Oh, wait. Increase hit chance, but that's only upon picking up a glowing thing. Randomly strike. Okay, so we're just gonna... We're gonna call down companions. We have 10. We did not find anything that reduced cost, unfortunately. But we can gamble. We have 10 gambles. We can gamble with all of them to get money. Shields are stronger. Nice. That's good. Wait, did I just mess up? Dang it. I accidentally used my temporary thing. Don't worry about it. We won't need it. It's fine. I thought it was a charm and I hit down, but it wasn't a charm. It was a relic. So, my bad. But let's keep gambling. We need to gamble it all the way. Just got gemstones back. I keep getting my gemstone back. Alright. This is like the merchant all over again in stack lands. Rage, decrease rage train, alright. And I gotta remember to use my Guardian Rage this time to reinforce my shield if I lose my shield. So I gotta remember that. Anything more? Oh. Any more? More money? We might have enough money to buy that last thing. Another reroll. No. Alright, I think we have enough money actually. No, we don't. Never mind. Alright. Well. This is as good as it gets. Wow. And let's see who the boss is. Wait. Oh no. Oh, I didn't know. Yeah, I would have if I didn't have the bottom one, yeah. But that was increased dodge chance. I didn't know you can get this boss. I didn't think this was a... I didn't think this was a potential boss. Oh, wait. Oh, it's this one. Okay. Oh, I'm out of evade. Okay. So the boss has like these totems on the side. You can use them to clear up the corruption. So the idea is you save them. They have limited activations. But I think I'm pretty safe on this boss. Oh. I used my Guardian Rage to restore the lost we gotta clear the corruption. We had to debate the melee attack. Ow. He attacked twice there. What the heck? Solid. It was okay. I was like maybe 2 or 3 hits possibly from death, but these altars also heal you after 3 activations. So I wasn't in too much danger. We did it! That was only the second difficulty, by the way. You have to unlock the top diff. So now I have access to insane mode, which is 30 floors. So that was what? That was 17 floors? It goes up to 30 floors. Oh, wait. Oh, no. Oh, it's not. Oh, you just have to get to level 30. Never mind. I misread this. This is 20 floors. Insane is 20 floors. You only have to get to level 30 to unlock these roguelike buffs. So we did it. We did it. Hey, what's up, D? So now we can do insane in the future runs. And then we can use any of these characters. Ideally, I want to use a character that I don't have buffs unlocked. So, pretty cool. Now, sleep well, Jay. Sleep well. Thanks for hanging out. And I mean, I'm also wrapping up, too. I only do one of these runs because it takes like 2 hours. Yeah, take care. It was nice chatting with you. Feel better. Feel better. And I hope, you know, until next time, wish you the best on everything. What's up, D? How's it going? We can switch over to, like, hanging out. This game is so good. So good. Yeah, we're gonna have to go back. Still have 2 characters to level, 2 souvenirs, and do a co-op dungeon together.